It's 8 p.m. on this feel-good Saturday, which means me and you have an entertainment viewing date. Here's what's coming up on Trendz Live tonight. After half a decade, the Basadi Music Awards has evolved into a significant platform for celebrating and recognizing women across the music and entertainment industry. The Johannesburg CBD got an artistic facelift last weekend in a form of a fun day out. Busy streets were transformed into a colorful playground of arts, games, food and spontaneous fun. No cars were in sight. Where the past, present and future are interconnected and grounded in historical research, Reverse Future is an exhibition that contains indigenous knowledge systems comprising of various elements that highlight the synergy between technology and human beings. It's all happening right here, right now on SABC News. This is Trendz Live. Welcome to the show. But you can call me Mne. Thank you so much for choosing us as your #1 spot for entertainment. So much to do, so little time, but I promise you we're going to get through it all. Please remember to drop us a follow or a mention on social media. Our handle on X is @TrendzLive on SABC. Now, let's get the show on the road. The Basadi in Music Awards celebrated its 5th anniversary in spectacular fashion, bringing together some of Africa's most celebrated artists, entertainers and creatives and industry leaders at large. It happened at the Joburg Theatre for 2-day celebration under the powerful theme Rewind. 5 years after its inception, the Basadi in Music Awards has grown into a significant platform dedicated to recognizing, honoring and celebrating women across the music and entertainment industries. Trendz Live producer Randy Tubane has more for us on this. Have a look.
5 years of the Basadi in Music Awards. What a privilege it is to be part of such a gorgeous platform committed to embracing and honoring the pillars of society. Let's find out what the 2026 version of this particular platform has to offer. Basadi in Music Awards celebrated its 5th anniversary in spectacular fashion for 2 days, bringing together some of Africa's most celebrated artists, entertainers, creatives and industry leaders at Joburg Theatre under the powerful theme Rewind. Half a decade after its inception, Basadi in Music Awards has evolved into a significant platform for recognition and celebrating women across music as well as entertainment. The 2026 edition honored the journey that brought the platform to this milestone, while looking ahead to the next generation of African talent. Some amazing women who were immensely honored at these awards speak to us.
If there's anything this year, I'm super grateful because we are here because of the power of community. I think every other year you look for support everywhere else, but this time around people raise their hands to say how can we come and we support this movement, and that is just magic.
We're getting somewhere as women, whereby we are able to appreciate each other and congratulate each other. This is a great deal. We love it.
Thank you. It's 2 words.
Yes.
But it means a lot.
Yes.
To be recognized, to be appreciated, it's like putting a spice on whatever that you are doing. And with us, it's God-given. This talent is God-given. God gave us to us.
Yes.
To work for the people.
Yeah.
And with the people.
This is such a significant moment, and we wouldn't have it any other way than to, carry Hloni, because, like I'm saying, she's a reflection of myself, she's a reflection of you, she's a reflection of many other women in many other industries, but particularly in the music industry.
Some nominees also had a few things to say as they expressed their gratitude.
I'm proud, so proud to be a part of it, to have been honored in this way, and that we're giving it to each other. because if we don't, no one else is going to. So I'm very, very happy to be here.
I'm very happy. It shows the acknowledgement and recognition of my work. So I'm very excited, and especially because I studied in gospel, but my gospel was very different. So now I'm fully in jazz.
I also touched base with a few guests who were excited to share what they look forward to for the night.
I'm looking forward to all the beautiful and great women being celebrated and honored tonight.
We're creators, we're influencers, we are the ones that basically bring the beauty to the platforms all around us. And so having a space like Basadi Awards really honor women is moving.
Various winners include Tabsi, who won Best Styled Artist of the Year. Best Music Collaboration went to Luan Klunkulu and Star Healer. Simpiwe Black walked away with Best Newcomer, while Buhle Bendalo won Best Traditional Artist of the Year. The power of women and their crafts will always remain inspirational, not only for years to come, but for all the times women thought they wouldn't be able to do it. Basadi in Music Awards, well done.
Ngiphelele ukuthi ngiyakuthanda kube kuyangami ngabe kade ngahamba
Singayithathi awodi wehulumeni siyadize ukuthola allowance onenkinga asifonele yebo.
Onenkinga asifonele. Ah, man, I love it. Congratulations to all the winners. Now, South Africa's food and wine scene is constantly evolving, and so are the rules around what goes with what. At the Pick and Pay Food and Wine Picnic held last weekend in the north of Johannesburg, guests weren't just there to sip and sample. They were there getting hands-on lessons in flavor discovering, new labels, and meeting some of the people behind South Africa's growing wine offering. We went along to have a good time. Have a look.
This year's tasting rooms, chef guided people through different flavors, ingredients, and combinations, showing just how much room there is to experiment with food and wine.
Wines are such an important part of it. I mean, that's what the whole event is about, celebrating the fabulous wines that we have in South Africa. Some really top quality wines, but also educating people. You know, gone are the days where we're taking white wine, white meat, and blending that together. Just start thinking our dark chocolate tart that I was talking about earlier on. We pair that with red wine. Red wine because it's got this wonderful sort of herbaceous, robust umami kind of profile. And that just marries beautifully, and let me tell you, really beautifully with chocolate.
This event is an opportunity for us to showcase our amazing range of wine, as well as all the incredible foods that we stock, beautiful fresh foods. And it's really evolved over the years into more of a lifestyle event. We've got all our beauty brands here. We've got some of our partners here. I'm sure you've seen our latest campaign, which is Come Home to Pick and Pay. And it's all about just, being outdoors, celebrating sisterhood, being together, and sharing these special moments.
And for some visitors, the experience is also opening the door to brands they may never have encountered before. Among those discoveries are wines created and owned by women.
I think the industry is evolving. We obviously have a very young wine industry consumer in South Africa, and most people are first generation wine drinkers. So it's very important that we educate people, and that's why these shows are so important. People can try and experiment. I was lucky enough to do a tasting room experience just now, and people really get to ask questions and understand wine. We're very passionate as an industry about getting more people, but often people are scared, and that's where days like today really help people understand the industry. They get to explore new wines and maybe understand why they like their favorite wine.
I'm here obviously because my husband works for the wine industry, so he's been teaching me about wine. So this is my very first time here. So I got to learn a lot about wine, and what caught my eye mostly today is the corner right there on your far left. They've got 9 wines. Today is the 9th of August, Women's Day. I've learned about 9 different women in the wine industry, which really inspired me because I thought, this is a male-dominated industry, So I was quite inspired to learn that we do have women in the wine industry. It's such an inspiration. All we know about is just going for wine tasting, and drinking wine. I wasn't really aware that we do have women in the industry.
This year's picnic was also a chance to explore just how broad South Africa's wine offering has become.
Ah, that looks so fun. We bring you this now. Madagascar President Michael Randrianirina arrives for the 46th SADC Summit. The 51-year-old became a vocal critic of President Andry Rajoelina, leading to the overthrowing of the President Rajoelina. Those, of course, are the visuals of President Randrianirina landing in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, ahead of the 46th SADC Summit that's set to take place over the weekend. We'll bring you the story as it happens. We go back to this now as we continue to celebrate Women's Month, a significant period in South African history that commemorates the brave women who marched against past laws in 1956. Today, Women's Month also gives us an opportunity to reflect on the progress made and the challenges women continue to face in our society. Trendz live cameras were out on the streets to find out what Women's Month means to ordinary South Africans in the new dispensation.
I think being a woman in this day and age, for me, means empowerment. I don't think back then women were given the chances that they are being given today. Right now we are here backstage, we're doing interviews, we're in the spotlight where we weren't before. So I feel like I'm very proud to be a woman, a young female in the entertainment industry especially.
Whatever dream that you have, Go after your dream, chase your dream, follow your heart. Don't allow people to tell you that you will never make it. Just believe in yourself.
Being a woman means I'm magic. Ngithanda ngesintu, sinzala abantu. Everything starts and ends with us. I'm a creator of all. I'm a duplicate of Umdali. I change the world. I exist to fulfill fruits, to birth fruits from the womb that I possess.
I always say, watinta bafazi, watinta imbogodo. And our mbogodo is out and about on the streets. It is the summers, of course, taking place in Bukoni, Bupirima, Sun City, and Candy is out there to bring us all the action as it happens. I know that she's standing by, chatting with someone to give us more of what is happening over there. Candy, hello.
Hello, and good evening to our Trendz Live family.
Look, I know that the vibe is going on. I can also see that the opening performance just happened. We saw Lord Cal's on the stage. Casper Nyovest is, of course, one of the hosts this evening. Talk us through what's happening. The show has started. What can we expect tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the show has started, and I mean, we can expect so much happening from Casper as host, as also being a performer, as well as Anele, and amazing performances that are on the lineup. But right now, I'm standing with the spokesperson for the South African Music Awards, because, you know, hashtag Summit 32 is back with a bang in Sun City, and there's clearly something in the air, because honestly speaking, the red carpet was buzzing right here in Northwest, and she does this for a living. So I feel like Unati Guicho can actually tell us what is the reason and the significance of why these awards are actually back right here in Northwest.
The significance and the reason is it's been always a home province for us. The Northwest has always held the South African Music Awards at heart. And I think we also need to thank the Department of the Northwest Arts, Sports, Culture and Recreation, because this was all made possible because this is what we're here for. To celebrate the province, to celebrate the artists, and to celebrate everybody who's part of this movement, getting the awards here and getting the talent here and the nominees. So it's great to be here, and we're very happy as well to be hosted by the Northwest.
Listen, we're also really happy to be hosted by the Northwest, especially here in the Super Bowl. But more than anything, I also want to understand, how are we doing it differently for, you know, the 30 plus years of these awards ceremonies? They are the biggest ones in South Africa. So what are we doing to kind of revolutionize it for 2026?
As it said, the future sounds like now. So we've got Zanele Potelwa, we've got Casper Nyovest from the province himself. How much more better to have a home ground talent artist from Mutswako, and now he's hosting us. So this is just a beautiful 360 for both of them, but it takes into the consideration and looking at, as a young talent, as an artist, this is your opportunity and time. It doesn't matter whether you're on the music side, you're on the producing side, or the presenting side. There's a stage for you to be seen and to be heard, and that is the SAMA stage. So South African Music Awards is the place to be, will always be the place to be.
You heard her. It's the place to be and the place it will always be. And that is why we are here as Trendz Live, obviously. But we obviously know that tonight's also been really special because Tyler is here this evening. She's won a summer before. She's being honored tonight. But I really just want to speak about us honoring women in the industry, especially because it is Women's Month. How are we still making sure that we're giving our wonderful, talented ladies their flowers?
In Women's Month, it matters very much to always make sure that from a production side, even the team that's working behind us to the artists on the stage, always important to acknowledge that women are a very integral part of our culture, our roots and our upbringing. So giving them that opportunity and giving them the stage as we are tonight means that women will always be a part of the journey that we take, the music that we listen to. Look at the evolution. We always need to remember when we were in our mom's arms or our grandmother's arms, that they mattered, music mattered, and tonight is to celebrate that. Congratulations to Tyler for the awards that she's getting internationally. But I think this one is that moment where he's saying, come home, come get a hug from your family and get that warm embrace that says,
here is your flower and here is your award, because your music, your talent matters internationally, but just as much it matters right here in the country of South Africa.
In the country of South Africa, there's no better place than home. Yes, Xhosa, but I'm not Xhosa, so I'm not going to go down that road. But the road I do want to go down is because we're giving women our flowers, we're celebrating our South African artists, even African artists outside of, our continent and as well as our country. But tell me about this theme, because I feel like you're kind of channeling the African dandy today with a little bit of Prince, with the hats as well. Can you walk us through what the theme was really all about and how it came about?
So I think we need to look at how South Africa looks and how Africa looks. We're full of print, we're full of color. So the gold for me kind of reminds me of when you've got, our grandfathers and our uncles always suited up and always looking good in their hats and their suits. This is that moment. It speaks just to that. So.
It speaks to just that, but I'm going to have to say, we need to go back inside and join the awards inside. Thank you so much, Unati, for being with us and walking us through the evolution of the summers. It's just getting better and bigger, and we cannot wait to see how many more stars walk away with that summer award tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so incredible. That's our Mbogoto and Kensani Candy taking us through, of course, the South African Music Awards 32 happening in Sun City. We're going to catch up with her a bit later on. I know there's still so much that she has to tell us. So, of course, we'll be catching up with her. We're going to take a quick ad break. When we come back, we chat AI in music. You don't want to miss it. Stick around. You're still watching Trendz live on SABC. Now, artificial intelligence is transforming the music industry by automating production tasks like mixing, generating full compositions from text prompts, and personalizing discovery algorithms. However, it also sparks major debates regarding copyright, authenticity, and the distinct value of human creativity. Studies and musicians note that while AI brings high time efficiency, human-led compositions still hold a vital advantage in emotional novelty and raw storytelling depth. To take this conversation further, we're joined by two major music industry legends. My childhood, and South African music producer and well-known DJ. It's DJ Switch and of course DJ ZAN-D. Gentlemen, welcome to Trendz Live. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Shout out.
Why did you laugh when I said my childhood?
I knew where that was going.
Look, ZAN-D, I'll start with you, right?
Yes.
As a producer, you've worked with incredible people in the musical industry over the years, the golden oldies, the new generation. How has AI impacted the music industry?
Listen, man, it's crazy because there's been a bit of a panic, and especially from it's not going to sound fair when I say the OGs and the older guys, but a lot of the real musicians is what we call the session musicians. A lot of the people, they think that AI is coming to take their jobs, but they're forgetting that this is just a phase. It's a new change, and it happened before when computers started coming in. And we started producing music on DAWs, what we call digital audio workstations. We go into a computer, instead of calling a guitarist, you just play everything on the computer, and then the song will be released like that. So it's like another phase now where it's a whole new change. People just need to accept. But the best part about AI, what people don't think, it actually should be called advanced intelligence instead of artificial. Because once you say artificial,
it becomes fake.
Already people are thinking, it's not the real. You understand?
Okay, but now it seems like you guys are in agreement, and a lot of people have the chat of the vocals. Then I'll come to you, Switch.
Cool.
So when we talk about human authenticity and vocal cloning, AI enhances, but now we hear new voices in AI where they're like, but this is not a real human being, because why can't they throw a concert? So what do we have to say about that?
I think if we go back to the original AI group, the Gorillas, they had the idea, they understood it better. I mean, they were full AI group. I mean, they were full cartoons, packing out shows. More than anything else, I think when you use AI, you've got to use it with your creativity you have, just like ZAN-D said, advanced, it's to advance you. So, I mean, for me, it's like, if you, especially when you're doing like stuff on your workstation and you're prompting different AI agents, I always wanted to have somebody who would think like me And if you could give if you could think like you, then you'd have somebody else, right? So if you had somebody else just to better your answers, that's what it's supposed to do, just to give you another outlook. Because if you go in another room and somebody doesn't have the same thinking as you, then it won't be the same. So I think the one thing that I do appreciate with all the agents that are coming out now is that if you have the creativity, it's to enhance, it's to upper what you're already doing, right? Obviously, if you're gonna fake it, then you're gonna get caught out.
Yeah.
So, and if you want to fake it, just stay behind the scenes, collect the checks, and keep quiet.
Sure. Okay. So let's
easy.
talk about fairness now.
Yes.
Because now there are people with an unfair advantage, right? Because I've spent money on a vocal coach and enhancing my talent, and then now you come through and you press a button.
Come on.
How do we see that change the future of the music industry, ZAN-D? And
Yeah, but also, I mean, it's one of those situations where people are not dumb out there. People know the real deal to what's authentic or to what's original. Or that's why you're seeing vinyl came back now. Like people look at vinyl DJs, they're thinking, oh wow, he plays that on vinyl, because now the original vinyl player, what we call disc jockey, is now very important again. So with digital music also it's the same thing, people are going to come back and to be like, yeah, we hear your song sounds perfect because it's done by AI, but we want that guitarist in our shows, we want that drummer in our shows, we want someone that's going to be a keyboard player that we're going to see and actually appreciate that actually this guy, yes, he created that song using that AI, but he's putting on a show with real sessionists, Also with vocal, it's exactly the same thing. You want to see somebody that can sing. You can put a robot there to sing for you, but what's going to happen in the live shows?
Hey! Okay, you know what? Wait, I want to come back to this conversation, but I want us to quickly cross to this now. It's happening as we bring it to you. Mswati III is the Ngwenyama of the Eswatini and head of the Swazi royal family since 1986. And King Mswati III has ruled for over 40 years and is arriving now for the 46th SADC Summit. We're going to bring you more of that as it happens. Now, Switch, look, it's a broad conversation, and I don't think for the near future we're going to get to a conclusion. What does this then mean in terms of accommodating AI in the music industry? To say, is there space for it? Should we be actively making space for it as producers, as DJs, as vocalists?
I think you should, because remember, you're born into an era. So every era that you're born into, you just move with it. Like we come from analog, and now we're in digital. Just like money will be phased out, and we'll have digital currency. So you're born into an era, and you move with what you know, what you are born into, right? And the thing is, you can't go backwards. I mean, some people will for nostalgia vibes, but most importantly, is that you're born into an era, you're going to move with it. Just like DJing. DJing went from a black CD, which is the vinyl, to digital disc, to USB. And now it's almost being phased out. So, it's all now coming from the cloud. So you are born into an era. Next, we won't be DJing with CDJs. It'll be all from glasses or whatever the case may be. So now, I mean, think about it this way. Big Brother is literally with Meta glasses. It's Big Brother on another level on all social media networks, which means that, you're getting to see a lot of things happening in real time. So the information consuming, from doom scrolling is on like a million. So, you're just born into an era, and there'll always be space, because the new person who's just born into it will think of other creative ways to implement it. AI has been around for many, many years. Tony Stark, he's been using AI for how many years? So, and if you look back in terms of time, movie with Robin Williams called AI. There was an action movie, and if you go to another thing, and I'm just showing my age right now, but there's a show that was called Beyond 2000 back in the day, and that used to be like on SABC 3, and they would speak about robots coming in, and we still don't have flying cars though. However, we do have
self-driving cars.
Self-driving cars. We have dogs. We have people kind of those kind of things. So so those things are there. It's just taken the time for the technology to kind of catch up. But the idea was always foreseen. So it's not about if it's not gonna happen, it's gonna happen, because the ideas are there. It's just whether the technology will allow or not.
Yo, I don't know how I will feel about going to a space and ZAN-D is not on the series. But hey, you know what? It's DJ Switch and DJ ZAN-D chatting to us about AI in music. From what I'm hearing, we are okay. We're okay with making space and making provision.
Yeah, there's obviously people that are taking shortcuts, but we're okay.
And make life easy, right?
Yeah. Oh, man, we love it. Listen, on to this now. What happens when you take the cars off one of Johannesburg's busiest inner city streets and give the roads back to the people? Main Street Sunday did just that, transforming the CBD into a colorful playground of art, games, food, and spontaneous fun. Trendz live producer Puleng Libati headed downtown to discover what happens when Josie swaps traffic for togetherness. Have a look.
Main Street Sundays are going to be a thing. Reporting to you, not live, of course, but I'm reporting to you today from Main Street, Johannesburg in the CBD. The whole of Main Street is being closed off. You will not expect to see cars. There'll be people on their bikes, walking about, stalls, family fun. Before I go and enjoy, I have a question for you. When was the last time you saw the CBD just be fun and exciting, where you can just walk, make new friends, and have a good time? Games were set up along the side of the road for everyone to join in, while elsewhere all you needed was a paintbrush and a little imagination to leave your mark on the street. How long has it been since you started this?
We started it this morning early with doing the outlines probably at 6 or 7. Yeah.
Why are we doing these right here?
We're doing it here because it's so that all the crowds can help with us, so it's interactive. They can come and paint too. I mean, if you want to come paint.
Joburg is coming back. That's my thing. I have to say, I have this feeling that Joburg is getting its life back into it. It's a beautiful thing to feel.
And right here is where you can come and get your portrait taken for Main Street Sundays. Who knows, you might actually be in a collage of photos of the first group that saw this beautiful project come to life.
We're part of a photography group called Joburg Photo Walkers, and we get together and take photographs in random places all over Johannesburg. And we just meet somewhere and we explore the city. And so today, we, in collaboration with Johannesburg in Your Pocket City Guide, have got a portrait corner where you can come and have your portrait taken. It's just for you. So once you've had your portrait taken, you scan in the QR code and then you get your portraits online that you can download for yourself.
Another section of Main Street brought out a little friendly competition, giving visitors a chance to race one another and get moving. So is this your favorite part of the street? Because I can see you guys are parked here.
My daughter decided to race down here, which I wasn't prepared for. I mean, she's more fit than I am, but I've been there before. It's just incredible to see Joburg like this on a day like this. The city, I've been here for like 30 years, so it's amazing to see so many people in the inner city. So much fun, lots to do. We played soccer in the streets and absolutely fantastic.
For a few hours, Main Street became more than just a road through the city. It became a place to play, create, and connect.
This is exactly what we had in mind, to see people walk the streets, relaxed, not feeling anxiety of safety. Everyone's taking selfies, their phones are out, cameras are out. People are just enjoying the city. So this is beautiful to see. This is exactly what we're hoping for. The idea is to then take this thing further and occupy more blocks and make the rest of the city feel as good and vibrant as this part. There's food, there's dramas, there's face painting, there's games playing, Jenga, foosball, table tennis, basketball, running, athletics. So there's something for anyone.
I feel super excited. Main Street Sundays, so original, so true to Josie, and the vibe, the energy, the weather's even allowing.
For one Sunday, the inner city felt less like somewhere to rush through and more like somewhere to play.
That looks like so much fun. Listen, we're going to take a quick ad break. It's more of Trendz Live when we return. Stick around. Welcome back to Trendz Live. Listen, what if the perfect outfit didn't end with the shoes, the bag, or the jewelry, but with a scent? Gert-Johan Coetzee is taking his signature creativity into fragrance, adding a whole new layer to the way we experience his style. Have a look.
Make sure that your scent stands out, that it doesn't get washed away. Do you focus on specific parts of the body, certain sections of your clothing? Today at Trendz Live, we're here to find out how do you pair a specific scent to a particular season, courtesy of Gert-Johan Coetzee.
While Gert himself couldn't attend the launch due to medical reasons, family and loyal supporters and industry tastemakers came together to celebrate this milestone.
We love him, and each time he does anything is better than the previous one. Yeah.
Are you wearing him tonight?
Of course.
We accessorize with shoes, bags, and jewelry, but sometimes the perfect finishing touch is the right scent. And Gert has brought them to life.
Why not Gert? I think it's the vision. Like I said, it speaks for itself. He's been a big player in our business. He's set a lot in terms of being fashion forward, the retail scape in South Africa, fashion designing, and why not Foschini? You know, we always want to put the iconic woman first. He's been doing that for years. It's been an ongoing relationship with Foschini and Gert. It's been built over years, over the concept of being iconic, being fashion forward, being a revolutionary. So it's a relationship that was set for us who are now employed with TFG, and we're just growing on that relationship.
I do believe that Gert has broken a real barrier, because it's the first for South Africa. It's the first for South African perfume to be developed in France, to understand the importance of scenting and of fragrancing and of scenting your body according to your mood.
Even in absentia, his creative flair was everywhere, leaving us wondering, what does Gert's scent smell like?
When I say Gert-Johan Coetzee, what type of scent comes to mind?
When I think of him, I think of someone fresh, someone very citrusy, but also spicy as well when I think of him.
What does winter smell like for you?
Winter smells like it's woody. It's whenever I think of winter, I think of like a woody fragrance, you know? Yeah, woody with a touch of like lavender. That's literally my go-to scent, especially for the winter season.
Are you dressed according to your scent?
Yeah, actually with this coat, it's warm, it's white, it's pure, I would say, yeah.
What's your favorite scent?
I think at this point, the G, gimme. It's obviously, I have to start with the OG, the G for Gert-Johan. And I'm incredibly proud of him because having my own makeup brand, I know the hard work that goes into creating a brand like this. So having also the opportunity to work with him over the last couple of years, it's quite special standing here tonight and supporting him.
The purple one has been my favorite. So the tea, so rich, but so feminine, but also it's very it's a fusion of masculine and feminine in the best way. It's strong, but not overpowering. And even now you can smell it on me. It's a kind of scent that stays with you when I leave the room. So the purple one, the tea, it's going to be a hit.
Ah, we're so proud of Gert. We take you back now to Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, where heads of states are landing for the 46th SADC Summit. And we can see there Mswati III, the Ingwenyama of the Eswatini and head of the Swazi royal family since 1986, landing. King Mswati III has ruled for over 40 years. He has been criticized for the lack of democratic reforms in Eswatini, where we do know that political parties are banned from participating in elections. Now, several activists have either been arrested or killed through alleged extrajudicial executions. ICC. We do know that the summit is taking place, of course, at the Inkosi Albert Luthuli International Convention Center. That's the Durban ICC, under the theme and the comprehensive banner, Resilient, Sustainable and Inclusive Industrialization through Infrastructure Development, Agriculture and Critical Minerals Transformation in Pursuit of a Just World. We are hosting South Africa. We do know that we are the first country, the one of the 16 countries, of course, in the regional bloc, and we will be hosting this year, and President Cyril Ramaphosa will be the chair of the proceedings. One of the
Sorry, mama. Sorry, mama.
As we see those visuals of King Mswati III, of course, disembarking in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, ahead of the 46th SADC Summit taking place in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. We do know that one of the key topics that will be under discussion is the Regional Indicative Strategy Development Plan, and it is the official comprehensive blueprint used by the Southern African Development Community to guide its regional integration, economic growth and development programs. Now, the current phase is the 2020 to 2030 period. It's a 10-year operational strategy designed to implement the long-term SADC Vision 2050 roadmap. Now, this blueprint is anchored by one foundational requirement and is divided into 3 developmental pillars alongside a set of cross-cutting focus areas. Some of these are the industrial development of market integration, the peace, security and on good governance and, of course, infrastructure development in support of regional integration. As we stay with those visuals, we do know that the RISDP 2020 to 2030 plan serves as a benchmark against which SADC leaders measure progress. Now, at the current summit in Durban, South Africa's chairpersonship is heavily pushing on the first pillar and the second by focusing on infrastructure development and processing critical minerals locally before export, rather. As we stay with those visuals, we do know that ahead of the summit, President Cyril Ramaphosa did state at a pre-summit lecture at the University of KwaZulu-Natal that the region must remove internal trade barriers, and the goal of this is to build an independent regional market that insulates Southern Africa from global tariff shocks and shifting geopolitical orders. Now, the leaders are prioritizing regional value chains and ensuring that processing raw materials happen within SADC borders rather than exporting raw wealth. The deliberations will, of course, also include operationalizing the specific fund to self-finance major infrastructure and energy projects without relying strictly on external forces. All of this will take place at the SADC Summit that is taking place at the Nkosi Albert Luthuli Durban ICC Convention Center in Durban, where our President, Cyril Ramaphosa, will be hosting and chairing as one of the first 16 bloc countries to take the summit. That is, of course, King Mswati Ngwenyama of Eswatini landing in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, ahead of the 46th SADC Summit that will be chaired, of course, by President Cyril Ramaphosa. On to this now. Reverse Futures is the third and final exhibition in the Joburg Contemporary Art Foundation World Making Trilogy. Running until December, it explores ideas of the future from the global south. Art with a beautiful twist, they say. The small exhibition explores ideas, curation and themes of space, time and place. Trendz live producer Rendi Tsubane tells us more. Have a look.
Where the past, present and future are interconnected, grounded in historical research, artists' lived experiences and a sum of individual narrative, Reverse Futures is here. An exhibition that contains indigenous knowledge systems. It examines how the effects of colonialism, migration and technological change continue to shape both the present and our futures of what lies ahead. A special kind of art dominated by women and explores the significance between humans, time and technology. Exhibition guide Muranga Mbezi explains.
The term reverse futures was actually borrowed from Cave Bureau. Cave Bureau is a collective of artists and architects based in Nairobi, Kenya, right? And they work within this realm of reverse futurism in the sense that they look to the past, specifically looking at caves and indigenous knowledge, and they draw inspiration from this to figure out how to build for a sustainable future, right? So we were inspired by this. So the exhibition Reverse Futures looks at how we can draw from global South perspectives, right? So moving away from dominant Western narratives and perspectives about what the future looks like. We are drawing from indigenous knowledge, lived experiences, community narratives, and trying to reimagine the techno future from our perspective. The installation behind me was made by Cave Bureau, and it is titled Shimoni Slave Cave. So the group really focuses on repair. They try to create the space of contemplation and repair.
As we continue to shine the spotlight on women this month, women in art who are liberated and are intentional also pave way for greatness. South African artist Georgia Minnick is a part of this project. Her work focuses on how sense can help us understand ourselves and the world around us, while story keeper Tracy Kwai's work emphasizes an exploration of belonging and community through various voices. Both these incredible women tell stories through different lenses of art and capture the essence so well. Barbara Rousseau, project manager at JCAF, explains the importance of this exhibition as well as peace, and we explore the concept of humans and technology.
This work is titled Guanaquerax by Paula Gaetano Adi. She's an artist from Argentina. Paula has been exploring the relationship between technology and ethics and humans, and how can we imagine a future where technology is not extractive, is not violent, but can actually have a dialogue with communities, with the environment. So with that in mind, she came up with this idea of developing a robot, but not any robot, a robot that is hybrid, a robot that is very much in touch with vernacular cultures, and that Guanaco has a very important kind of significance for the area, also spiritual significance. So together with a team of engineers, of artists, of artisans, she developed this robot which has very high-tech components, textiles, a drum, also has a flag. This flag represents this idea of a revolutionary army for artificial liberation.
Humans, art, and technology seem to have quite a strong relationship. Unconventional art at times is what we can often draw inspiration from. The future is indeed bright.
The future is bright indeed. Listen, that's unfortunately all we have time for this evening. But fear not, we're back again next week Saturday at 8 p.m. exclusively on SABC News. If you missed the show, you can catch up with us on the SABC News YouTube page or on SABC Plus. But you can call me from my heart to yours. Until next time, au revoir. Bye-bye.